In this video, I'm going to show you how you can easily deal with urges to scroll. And I promise you, by the end of this video, it's going to feel like you're going from hard difficulty, like in a video game, you're going from hard difficulty to medium. Because that is how powerful the stuff I'm going to share with you is. Because scrolling is a huge addiction, right? In the modern day, it's probably one of the most common addictions. And yet, let's just be real with ourselves. We don't really want to scroll, right? We actually want to do stuff. It just hijacks your brain. And a large part of that are the urges that you get. When you know how to deal with those urges, automatically you will reduce how much you scroll just because you have less chances to actually start doing it. And so, going into the first step, all you need to do is take a deep breath. I'm not kidding. Because a lot of the times, whenever you do actually end up dealing with an urge, you start to panic, right? You're worrying about, oh, no, I don't want to scroll. I actually want to, continue this streak. Like, honestly, bro, you will be okay. The thing is, like, what an urge isn't that hard to deal with. Once you just know how to deal with it, especially if you're not panicking, that's all you need. Like, honestly, you just need to know that you need to take a deep breath, get into the right mindset, and then from there, you can just move on. So again, first step, just take a deep breath, stop panicking, and calm down. The second step, which is honestly the most important one, it's to accept the urge. A lot of the times, whenever you do end up getting an urge, not only do you panic, but you're also fighting it. Like, you're just repeating in your mind, no, I'm not going to scroll. I'm not going to scroll. But the problem with fighting the urge is that it just keeps it on your mind. Every time you say, I'm not going to scroll. I don't want to open up Instagram. I'm not going to open up YouTube. Every time that you do that, you're just thinking about scrolling. Like, you're just thinking about it even more. And the longer that you think about it, the more likely you are to actually scroll. So that's the problem here. We can't fight the urge. So the only other option that we have is to accept it. And the way to accept it is super simple. You're just labeling it how it is. You can just be honest and truthful with yourself. It's as simple as saying, oh, I want to open up Instagram. Or, oh, I want to open up YouTube Shorts. I'm not kidding. It's that simple. All you need to do is just label it how it is. Because it sounds like it's so small, right? Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, go ahead, label it. Like, okay, it sounds simple, right? But I want to be real with you. There's no secret magical thing that I'll tell you that will once and for all remove all urges that you get. Like, even nowadays, I still get urges to scroll. Even now. And I haven't scrolled in a year at least. That's the problem with many of these YouTubers. It's just that they don't actually try to help you. They try to make it sound extravagant when in all reality, it's the simple stuff that works. And so once you accept it and you actually label it, the third step is to ask yourself a simple question. And this is one that I came up with myself. Which pain would you prefer? And that question is coming from the two choices that you now have. So you have accepted it. You've taken a deep breath, so you calm down. You've accepted the fact that you want to scroll. And so now you're left with two choices. That's four, but two choices. You can either end up acting on the urge. You go ahead and say, oh, whatever, I'm just going to open up Instagram. Or you can go ahead and move on from the urge. You can just continue doing whatever you were doing or start something else. But from those two choices, you also have the pain that's associated with them, right? So the question is, which pain would you prefer? Would you prefer the pain of scrolling and realizing that you've wasted more time, even though this is arguably one of the biggest problems in your life right now? Or would you rather go through the pain of being a bit bored or maybe unexcited, unstimulated, instead of, wasting hours of your life. So out of those two choices, which would you rather choose? And when you set it out like that, like when you just actually logically think about the pain, like the downsides, then it's obvious you would just do something else, right? Obviously, you wouldn't act on your urge. And that's where number 4 comes in. Move on. You've accepted the urge. You've decided that that's not what you want to do. You don't want to act on it. And so just keep doing whatever you were doing. It's that simple. Because once you have accepted it, you stop thinking about it. And so it goes out of your mind quicker. You just move on without needing to act on it. And this is like a secret pro tip I can give you. Meditation is overpowered. Genuinely. Especially with urges that you get. Just meditating a little bit can help you out a ton with the actual act of moving on from a thought. Like even before I recorded these videos, I just did 10 minutes of meditation just to get my mind ready and so that I get less urges and less random distracting thoughts while I'm recording. So again, all of what I told you, simple stuff. There's no magical secret formula that I could give you, because I wish I could tell you one secret step that will forever change your life. But there is no one secret step that could forever change your life. It's just the little stuff that you do add up to where eventually you won't struggle with scrolling anymore. It's just these little things that you have to keep adding up. And the actual progress that you'll make won't accurately reflect the kind of pillars, the steps that you're moving through. So you might be, let's say, 80% there to ending scrolling, but you're still probably scrolling, let's say, 4 hours a day. And you just need one little extra nudge to get that last 20%. It's that simple. And so if you want to get that kind of nudge from me, I can help you personally. I'm running a 21-day scrolling detox, and I'm actually building it out right now. Like this is the very first group that I'm accepting. And so if you want to be part of this new movement that I'm building to finally help young guys end their scrolling addictions, then you can do so by clicking the link in the description.